Hello and welcome to my take on the SKR 1.3 from Bigtreetech Marlin 2.0 install guide. As you can see, I've got my SKR here. It's on my mount for my AM8 build. I'm swapping from a GT 2560 8-bit board over to this 32-bit controller. I picked up the board off Amazon. It was only like £25 for me because I already got stepper drivers for it off my GT 2560. These are TMC 2100s. Yep, don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can get a bit of focus. Possibly not. But yeah, these are TMC 2100, so they're just standard silent step sticks, which I'll be using with this. I may eventually get some 2208s for it, but at the moment I don't need it. I just want it a bit quieter. So yeah, it's going on my AM8. I've got it sat right here at the moment. But no, the main reason for this is that I want to go through installing Atom, Platform.io, grabbing Marlin 2.0 from GitHub. As a clean slate, 'cause not a lot of people know how to run through everything in it. So this is here we have a complete blank Windows 10 installation that I've thrown up as a virtual machine on my server. So literally it can be clean, straight, so we run into any problems, we can run through them together. There's nothing on this virtual machine that I'm running. I've literally just installed Windows 10. I haven't even activated because it will literally be trashed straight after this install, this video, because I can't connect anything to it. So basically we're going to run through Atom install, Platform.io install, Marlin 2.0 configuration, and then I'll change over to my main 3D computer, and we'll get the firmware transferred over to the board and that, because I can still remote into that and everything and get it connected and such, and then we'll pop it on the machine and off we go. So yeah, let's start by open up Internet Explorer. That's how clean install this is. I've still got Internet Explorer installed on it. I haven't replaced it with Chrome like I would normally. But if we go search for Atom using Bing, Atom.io. So just head to Atom.io in the address, already detected on Windows, so let's download Atom, run it. It'll take a few seconds to download. So there we go, Atom's loading up. While we're waiting for that to install, let's go to Marlin 2.0, just search it. Oh, download Marlin firmware, and we want the latest bug fix 2.0 for Marlin 2.0. And there we go, we have Atom installed. So basically it just installs it, runs it, and installs itself, doesn't ask for anything, permissions or anything. As you saw, Marlin 2.0 is also extracted successfully, but we need to, while we're here, we need to go up to where is it? We need to go to File, Settings, Preferences, which is where? Oh no, File, Settings, Install, sorry. Install, and then you search for Platform -IDE, and it's this one here. Click on Install. Wait for this to install. So this has popped up saying that Clang is not installed in the system. We need to install Clang because that's obviously what it needs to run, so it's going to run through installing that. And there we go, installed. So let's restart Atom like it's asking us to. Minimize the web browser. Reload Atom. There we go, with Platform IO we now get all these icons down the side. We should get, close these welcome pages off. So that's it, so we can now go and open a project. We need to find where we put it, so mine's on the desktop. Oh, hang on, what's this changed like here? Alright, so just wait for a bit. Platform IO has its own interface, so we're going to go to Open Project, navigate to where it is. So mine's in C, users VM1, desktop, Marlin, and then Marlin. Oh, sorry, needs to be in that one. Marlin, the actual Marlin bug fix folder, because that's where the Platform IO ini file is. That's it. We can close this tab off. Should be able to close this tab off anyway. We'll leave that for time being. Anyway, so here we are on the left. We've got our project folder here, which is Marlin Bugfix 2.0. To start with, for the SKR 1.3, we need to go into the platform.ino ini file here, and we need to change this line here, the environmental default page. And for the 1.0, it needs to be changed to let's paste this LPC 1768. That's the build environment for this board. So we'll save that, and then next thing we can move on to the actual Marlin configuration. So this is configuration.h, but since I'm using an AM8, I should be able to go and find within Marlin. It's not in there, it's in the main root folder is a config folder with examples, and we should be able to find my ANET A8. We should be able to copy these files, pretty much the same way you would do with normal Arduino IDE. So we go back to here, Marlin, we'll paste those into here, replace both files, minimize this, just close that off. So Platform IO is now finished. So we've now got configuration.h for an ANET A8, because that's what an AM8 comes from, so it'll just load all the standard acceleration defaults and everything that you'd normally have. But this is pretty much then the same as you would with 8-bit controller. You just scroll down and you change your serial port, needs to be changed to -1. Board rate can be changed, can be left to that. The board name needs to be changed. So to find out that, we can go over here to source, core boards. If we do Control F in here, we can search for SKR, and that will find. It brings us down to here. So board Bigtreetech SKR version 1.3. We'll just highlight this part here. Copy. Go back to configuration.h and paste it over this. So that now tells Platform IO to use the Bigtreetech board configuration. I'm going to change this to AM8 because that's what I'm using. We're going to run through this quickly. We've got one extruder, standard 175 filament, standard park. So pretty much everything should stay standard. We need to keep coming down to not PID. Actually, if we do find TMC underscore 2100, it doesn't find that. Just search 2100. There we go. So I'm using TMC 2100, so I need to copy this and change all X, Y, Z, E0 and E1 over because I'll be using all 5. Slots on this because I'll be running dual Z. Change all those and then uncomment them. Uncomment them all. Oh, I've gone one too far here. Put a hashtag back in there. And that should be I do need to rotate the invert the standard XYZ direction. So these need to be true because TMC is plugging the opposite way round. So set that to false, and then these need to set to true as well. Actually no, that one can stay to false because I'm using it on the extruder and it's Titan, so that goes the other way anyway. So I'll set that to that, and that's it. So we should now be able to build, and it will run through the build process here. I need to change my LCD to the rep. Actually, I'll search for rep. So I use the rep discount controller, which is this one. And I just need to scroll down and uncomment this one out. So we can try and build again. Install Git client. Okay, so it looks like I need to have Git client installed. So let's copy and paste that link so we can go and get that. Here we go. Download 2.220 for Windows. 64-bit setup. Run. Accept that if it pops up. And here we go, we'll run through this install. Notepad++, it's not installed. Next, command line of third-party software. Next, 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 next. There we go. So yeah, on my other machines I actually have Git already installed. So this is a new one for me. So this is why I did it on a clean blank slate Windows 10 installation. So we can actually see what everything needs. So basically you need to install Atom, Clang and Git. Once this is installed, Atom will be able to use it because it pulls files from GitHub that it requires. Nearly complete. There we go. Tick that so it doesn't do that. So if we go back to Atom, we should now be able to build again. And this is looking for this. So I was trying to find the Selfish LCD for some reason. Backpack discount smart controller is installed. Oh, LCD should be selected. Library manager. Oh, maybe I need to close out of Atom before it picks it up. We'll start Atom again. Close one. I really dislike the way Atom has all these welcome pop-ups all coming. Oh, there we go, look. Show welcome guide when open Atom. Let's close. See down here it's connected GitHub and Git. Oh, what did I do? Oh, it's to create one. Oh, sorry. Alright, so close that one off. Close that off. Don't see much use to stay there. Oh, here we go. So we'll try it again. So build panel. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't picking up the Git. I don't want to show the startup. Right, so it's going to run through building. It's going to collect all its libraries and everything it needs. So I'll speed this up the process and be back to you once it's complete. So we had an error on the end stops. So zpin is some reason is set to end stop interrupts. It's not an interrupt capable pin. So obviously something in my configuration. End stop interrupt feature. That's got to be that one. So we'll uncomment that. So basically when you get an error, you have to scroll up a little bit because it comes up like this. So basically just scroll up and you'll see it should give you an error. So now it's done, so we can run another build. It asks you to save and build, so here we go again. X should move away. Yep, nice and quiet. I do need to, so there's me been doing this and you haven't been able to see. Move Y. That goes forwards. That goes back. Nice, so that's the now correct way. So let's see if this will auto home. That goes that way. Yep. Bed. We'll see if the Z triggers. And there we have it. That is now a fully configured SKR 1.3 for my AM8. So this is using TMC 2100 in standalone mode. Yeah, it's fairly easy. You saw how I compiled it. You can literally find the firmware.bin and drag it across to an SD card if you can't plug the board directly into the printer, into the computer even. And then you plug the memory card in, press the reset button. Even with when you do the upload from Atom, because it'll basically just do that process. And that's it. I don't think I'm going to get a USB cable in that way around. I'm going to have to buy a right angle one. I should have flipped the board that way really. But I need to tidy up this mess of wires. Hopefully that's going to be okay. It's that stepper mode cable that makes it a little bit short. But no, next thing for me is to put a filament run out sensor on this. And possibly a 8mm Pinder probe, same as what I've got on my Core A8 and Ender 3. If you haven't seen the install of a Pinder probe on the Ender 3, then just go and check it up on the right hand side of the screen there. I'll leave a link to that video that I did, overviewing it. But yeah, no, that's it. SKR 1.3, compiling, installing Atom from scratch. So yeah, basically we'll do a quick overview. Basically, you just go to atom.com, download that. This is the guide that I used originally for Platform IO IDE for Atom. Just gives you a comprehensive. So basically, you need to install Clang, Atom, and Git really before you open Atom up and install Platform IO. So that was a clean install. So you saw that I didn't have Clang installed, so through that. I didn't have Git installed, so it couldn't do that. So those are the three things that you need to have installed. I'll try and leave links in the description down below. But obviously, thanks very much for watching. If you liked what you liked, leave me a like, click the bell down after you hit the little red button, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye for now.